Hey everybody, how's it going? Over here at Chestnut Ridge Park at shelter number 18. Just like I said, we were going to be here at noon. We have Scott Ball. We got Scott Ball. Took care of everything. Showed up with Rachel. They got the grill going. They're over there. We got Teresa and Renee. Teresa DiPietro, so she's always out here. She's doing a good job. She brought burgers. We're right here at the entrance of Chestnut Ridge Park. So when you're heading up, when you're going south, down, you're coming in, you're going to see us on the right-hand side. The shelter is right there. We got the American flag, we got the Trump flag, we got the barbecue going, we got a cooler full of drinks. Rachel and Scott never disappoint. They never, ever disappoint. So there's just a handful of us here. But we got some more people showing up, it looks like. And, it's a good time. We haven't danced yet. I told everybody that we do have to dance. I got to get back to my football game, though. My football game starts at 1, so I'm going to be a little bit late. I'm going to have to go for halftime, but I'm not leaving here. One of the two things came to my attention right now. Pretty sad things, actually. One is that Hagarosa was closed down. Erie County sheriffs have weaponized themselves against that on the bans, and they used the sheriff's department to do that. They were fine protecting their own the week before or a couple of weeks before, but now they're violating their constitutional oath. And what they've done is they told people that they can camp out at Hog. All the bands to leave, all of them, and they got all the people. They have sheriffs set up right before you go in. They have signs telling people that they're not allowed to go in, and that's wrong, guys. That is completely wrong. And the fact that we didn't have patriots there assembled to help that guy makes me sick to my stomach. I wanted to be out there today. I wanted to be out there yesterday. I couldn't get out there. So I failed too. But guys, when is it going to be enough? The Village Inn, check this out. The Village Inn in Kenmore was just shut down. You know the reason? On his menu, it says FUCKCUOMO. Right down. They had the menu with what people could buy so that they could stay in there and then drink, so they could get their drinks. Shut down. There was no other reason. How is that possible? I mean, he had it on a menu, and the health department was told. That's like saying if you have a hamburger on your menu, you're going to shut somebody down. It's insane. So we're talking about the tactics that we need to employ. We're talking about how we're going to get this back. And guys, we have to start with going after the minions and the brown coats and the Gestapo on the bottom level. We have to go after the health department officials that are out there on the street. We have to go after them. These people, they're saying that, oh, we're just employees and we're caught in the middle and this is happening and that's happening and we don't want to do this. But you're doing it. You shut down Hagarosa. You shut down the Village Inn for no reason. And you shut down hundreds of restaurants and small businesses and gyms and churches. Guys, there's hundreds of them. That's all there are. There are hundreds of thousands of us. The fact that we didn't have everybody show up to Hagarosa, who was to stand up for that guy and what he was doing, that is pathetic. That is sad. Well, Pete, how do we do it? How can I do it? How am I the one that can stand for this? Guys, we stand together. We come together, message one another, put that call to arms. Everybody you have on your page that you know is a patriot that stands up for what's right and wants to fight this, you put a call to arms and a call to action out. I can't affect your friends. I can't do that. You know, I can affect a couple of dozen of my friends on my page to come out, maybe. Maybe you can too. And then with the couple hundred or a few hundred or 1,000 of us that have those friends on our pages, we put that call to arms out, and then we collect on our pages or my page, and you send going out. We're going out. This is what we're doing. And this is how we shut down the health department, this weaponized health department at this point. And they're using the sheriff. So what we got to do is we have these health department officials' names. We put them on camera. We get them on every one of our pages. We get them on every one of our... We get their name. We put their names on signs. And then we... in front of where they work. We put the fear of God in them. We scare them. We terrify them. We intimidate them. They work for us. And then they don't want to go out because they're cowards. And now they're not even going to be able to use the police and law enforcement. And I hate to do this to law enforcement, but the same thing has to happen with them, guys. The sheriffs that are out there right now at Hagarosa, they're violating their constitutional oath. They are violating their constitutional oath. Their names, where they're out of, you know, where their barracks are out of, needs to be protested, where it's legal to protest it. And then if we need to protest in front of their homes, that's what we need to do. Because what they are doing is illegal. It's unconstitutional. So where is the first place that we do this, Pete? Well, Hagarosa should have been it. That should have been the place that we did it. That's where everybody that's a patriot, all law enforcement that are patriots, all, you know, veterans, military personnel that are patriots, everybody that's a patriot in every single one of these, you know, motorcycle clubs, where were they? Guys, that's thousands and thousands of us. We need to come up with a plan, and we are, of networking everybody so that we can go down and attack these people. Not attack physically, but, you know, intellectually, mentally, be there, protest legally. Put the fear into them so that they can't do this to somebody else. The Village Inn over in Kenmore, like I said, just shut down. We need to make a statement there. Who the health department official was, we need to get their name on billboards, and we need to go in front of the health department and embarrass the shit out of them and intimidate the shit out of them. And we need to stand up for places like were shut down for no reason at all. None. He had an FUCKCUOMO on his menu. That's all. That's found out. Guys, Teresa and Heather are here, and we're going to try to put together text chains. We're going to try to include this so that we can put a call to action out to everybody. You know, it'll go everybody that you know that, and we put out the call and we say we are meeting here at 2:00, and instantly we drop it. We drop everything, guys. There's no bloodshed right now. There's none. We don't have to pick up arms. We're not picking up guns. We're not rioting. We're not looting. We're not doing any of that. This is just peaceful protests, but in numbers, in mass, which is going to be the only way we can make this change, guys. When they think they can shut down an event that has 600 or 700 people with 2 or 3 sheriffs and health department officials and false orders, they're going to do it every time, guys. They are going to shut it down every time they can. Every time. Until we start getting a hold of it. Until we start networking and putting call to action and call to arms to get out to these sites, to protect the Village Inn, to protect Hagarosa against this militarized and weaponized and fascist and tyrannical health department that's out there. Once we castrate those little guys that are those soldiers, those foot soldiers, and they're going to be too scared and intimidated to go out anymore because we're going to protest at their homes. We're going to expose them everywhere for what they did. If they don't get the of, well, it's just my job. Then get a different job. Yeah, your job isn't people. Your job isn't to destroy the Constitution and people's constitutional rights. That's not your job. That's not your right. This is the only way. So if you have an opportunity, come on out here. I got to get back to football. I know Bam Fam was on. I know Nick's watching or was, but I got to get back to football. I got a game at 1, but I had to be here, just so everybody can see again. We got the American flag. We're grilling. We got people that came to just come out. Look at everybody. Those are the people that came out. And we got more people showing up, guys. There are a lot of us, guys. There are thousands and thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of us. We got to stop hiding. Hiding is done, guys. The second lockdown is coming. That's going to be in September. It is absolutely coming in September, guys. And they're going to shut down even more. And they're going to lock it down even more. Now to stand. It was great seeing you too, Ralph. It's great seeing everybody. Stand, brother. We need one another. On those lists, get them compiled from your pages, guys. All those patriots that are ready to fight, get those names together. And we're going to create this list so that we can get this text message out, this alert out to everybody. So no longer are we going to have 50 people show up to a protest or 12 people show up to a protest. We're going to have hundreds and hundreds show up or more. Thousands show up to the protests with this phone network. Heather just had a great idea. And this alert that comes out on our phones, and it's a call to action, and we all know, and we can just start responding and saying in. And this way you're not afraid to show up. And then we know what to do as soon as we get there. We have those signboards ready of those officers, those names of those health department officials that were there. And we put the name of the health department commissioner on those boards. And we put them in marker, and we start marching at Hagarosa. We start marching in front of the health department's office, in front of the restaurant like the Village Inn that was shut down for having words printed in a menu, was shut down. Did nothing wrong, abided by all the orders, shut down. This is how we can do it, guys. Get those names put together. Write them down on a sheet of paper, get their phone numbers going, and then let's share this. Let's get this. We got to find out what the app is where we can put everybody. Guys, there should have been thousands of people that showed up to Hagarosa. Thousands that showed up. Nobody showed up to support that guy. And they shut him down with a handful of people. The same thing happened with the Village Inn. It can happen to your restaurant. It can happen to your family's restaurant. It can happen to your church. We got to start standing together, guys. We have to start fighting together. I don't care who you are. I don't care what ethnicity you are. I don't care what religion you are. We all need to come together. All of us. And that's where we're going to take this back, and that's where we're going to fight this. It comes together. That hate patriots that believe in this, and we're going to come together. And we're going to stand up for one another. And we're going to stand against tyranny and fascism, communism, and Nazism. Everybody always got a dad, so you guys might see a little bit of that on video, and then I got to get back to football. So, as always, love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you can, get down here. Like I said, it's a great group of people. It's a great group of people that we have. Probably be here. Most everybody's going to probably be here.